our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for life. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Used to sound just started. I don't normally have it set up like that.
Welcome to the welcome to the UK e-liquid mixing show. I did put the bumper on, but for some reason it buffered between, so I don't know if it was on or not. So I'm not 100% sure.
Very short one, Benny, from what I saw.
Yeah, it wasn't on long anyway. It was only on for about a minute and a half because we were late getting on. But yes, welcome to the UK Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and this talks about... fuck it. I'll just go back and start again, shall I?
Rewind.
Yeah, it is a Wednesday night. It's time to talk a little bit of mixing and things. So who you got on tonight? You got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate Liberty. And we've got the green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you're in chat, have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you're in Twat chat, swap it over to live chat and we'll keep up with everything we are doing. Right. I can pop you back up now. There we go. We can pop out the chat and see what the chatters are doing. There we go. If you have got any questions about mixing or anything in them regions, whether you're stuck on a mix or you need some inspiration, don't forget to put it in chat and we'll get round to it. If you've done any mixing this week and you've got some recipes to show, drop them in. Let's have a look and see what we think. And if you want any ideas of where to pick things up, liquids and anything like that, drop them in. We'll get round to it. Right. Liam, do you want to go through chat? I don't think there's that many because I didn't schedule it till late, so people have only just probably getting a notification about 9:30. People will start coming in going, only just got notification.
Right, so in chat tonight we've got Mickey Love, we got Brian Ferguson, Hanky Panky, Tim New Zealand, already done Brian Ferguson, Frankie Jazz 24/7.
Frankie Jazz 24/7.
Martin Saunders, Jack Stephen, John Vaping Joker, Rocky Tooney, and I believe that is everybody at the moment.
Anki, I thought you were there tonight. He's going over to Graham's.
I thought he was already there.
Yeah, I thought you said Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I thought he said Wednesday, Thursday.
But how is that a question?
Yeah, that's more of a statement.
No, because he's got to. There was on about how many grapes you can fill up your ass. You missed that.
Ah, right. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I kind of try to block everything Hanky says out. Emotional trauma, you know?
Yeah. So that's what his thing is, that he was...
Emotional damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So what we'll do is we'll see what everybody is vaping on. Birdie, a beautiful birdie bastard.
Hey, Birdie. We've also got a wild cloud chucker.
Ooh.
You do?
Oh, dude, that sucks, Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear. So, Brian, as I started with a mix, 30ml bottle, which went down the drain. Then my new 3D printer got a serious clog. Then a washing machine broke halfway through the cycle. Then my toilet clogged.
Have you noticed that's all plumbing related?
It is, yeah.
You should never have poured that 30ml down the sink.
Yeah, exactly. That's what did it all.
Dude, it's just been a weird day. I'm glad it's not just me. Like I said, I came in here after having spilled his coffee because I tripped on the gate. I spilt my coffee, wiped out my entire desk, and went on a little mini tirade. Just a little mini one.
Which Liam
small.
got to here.
I was impressed.
That was mild.
Right.
A glimpse at
Right,
my
so-
everyday.
Well, I can see what you're vaping on.
I don't know. I got a recoil on the
I don't know.
Thelema. And I've got some Lady Liberty Liquids maple bourbon cheesecake on that. And then I got the nitrous on the Thelema with the Lady Liberty Liquids boysenberry sundae.
Nice.
And I'll pass it to Liam.
Right, I'm on my usual battered Hadrock Pro 250C with my
Is it
steam
just the-
cable
what is it?
over my W2.
Is it
It's
just the
the-
magnets that's come out?
Yeah, the magnets stop magneting.
Oh,
It just won't stick. I don't know.
Liam,
I
you do
don't know
not
what's
have any
going on
luck.
there.
You have no luck.
I don't know. I've had this for a fair few years, so you know, it's done me well. And I am vaping on a lemon and strawberry custard, which was very, very nice when I first started vaping it. And now I can't taste any lemon, and I can't taste any strawberry.
oh.
So I think the flavors just died on me. So I've either muted myself, or the lemons faded, and the strawberries faded. And I will pass it over to Tim.
Actually, I am actually on her maple bourbon cheesecake as well, Lady Liberty's. But I got that on the Hadley, in the Hadley on the Thelema Quest. And then I've got my Haku Vena on top of the heck is this? The grip. Top of the grip number 3. And I got that, and I'm actually vaping on the last of my Mango Sublime Tester, which is actually all finished now, and I turned out and it's already got a review out there, so a good one. So I'm happy. I'm really happy that someone else liked it too. And I'm gonna pass it to Benny.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm just on the normal on the Gua with the Eclipse on top. Inside that, I've got some of the Gaffer, which is the original orange custard. It's all right. It's not the same as the original one. I think that 2017 version of it is a lot better.
See, being called the Gapper, I would have expected tobacco in there like that.
No,
But with it being an orange custard, I know it's a play on Jaffa.
yeah, it is, but it's also because it's the original, the OGs of the line from the Yorkshire Vapor. So it used to be really popular at one time. Did that? It used to be one of the most popular ones that it did. But like I say, now because it's not, this was pre-TPD when it was brought out and they changed it and all that lot. I don't think it's as nice. It's definitely not nice as that one that I picked out, where it's been steeping since 2017. That's for sure.
I don't know. It hasn't had that long to develop the flavour, my Benny. You might have to put it back away for another year or two.
Yeah. Well, it's probably been about 6 months, but it just it's not the same. You know when you get one, it's not the same. So that's that. And I'm also on the Kuka. On the Kuka with some what is it in Drake's Cuban cigar. Brady's going to Wolfham's tomorrow to pick up 400 concentrates. Is he not doing any mixing around then, Wolfham, now anymore? Is that it? Is he packed in? Is he?
Not sure. I haven't seen Rockton around on Facebook for a while.
I talk to him every once in a while, but I haven't really asked him about whether or not he's mixing. I just check in and see how he's doing.
Unless he's actually got them in and Birdie's just picking them up.
Yeah, I think he's just using some of Birdie's going to use some of his flavorings to make the chocolate starfish.
Oh, he
Oh,
said
he's
he was
not much.
picking up like
400 of them. Hey up, Mickey Love.
Hey,
Come on,
Mick.
from holiday. I
Mick.
haven't seen you for a while.
That's
Good
a few.
evening.
Do you have a good holiday?
He's finished
Yeah.
his walks. Walked into his
I
Oh
finished
yeah,
his
office.
walk.
well, he came in here because he's going to give me a ride during rush hour to the airport.
I missed the plane.
Oh, I see you've had to walk here.
No, I actually missed the plane. I
Oh,
really
you-
did miss the plane.
Oh no!
How did you miss the plane?
I set off slightly after time and then took a wrong turning. And then by the time I'd got back to the airport, I dropped the two off and everybody. They made the plane and I took the hire car back and didn't make it. So I ended up near you. I was going to come and stop at yours for a month.
So did you end up at Leeds Bradford?
Yeah, Leeds Bradford. Yeah, I bought another flight and went to Leeds Bradford, and then Luke come and picked me up about 6 o'clock at night. You know that pub on the roundabout? I was sat outside there, supping blackcurrant and soda. But Sue was at work today, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello. But I was just waiting for a video to render, and it's 4K 60, and it takes bloody ages.
Oh, check it forever.
Even with this, it takes 15 minutes, which isn't too bad, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but
so I thought I'd pop in and have a show here because obviously Hanky's not here, so I should be able to get a word in.
yeah, yeah. So obviously Wolfham's not doing any. He's getting out of it and he's moving.
Is he?
Yeah. But he went because he used to do didn't he? He used to do mixing for people, and he used to have the part of his thing was that he'd do his mixes and he'd sell products, as a little side business. And when all the laws came in, it just took it all away.
Some of his engraved projects were awesome.
Yeah, he just took it all away.
Very nice, Hanky.
Oh, he's rude. He's awful. He's an awful person.
He is.
So that's why I thought I'd come in tonight, like, to save talking to him.
Yeah.
Hello, Brian.
I'm just looking at Birdie's comment now with it being a 500-mile drive each way, and I'm thinking he should perhaps play Pretenders. I would drive 1,000 miles to pick up the flavors from your door.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
He's just that excited to be able to possibly try his own chocolate starfish that he's willing to drive 500 miles each day.
Yeah, I do know he's gone through a divorce and he got raped by the system. Yeah, I knew he'd got raped and I knew he was going through a big time because she took him for a bit of a ride, didn't she? Do you know what I mean? Because behind the scenes, you knew that he'd had a little bit of money and now not got a little bit of money because she took a little bit of money.
Took it all, have they?
Well,
I
think she tried to take a bit. Do you know what I mean? Cloud Chucker says, Benny, let Hanky know I would have met up with him and Graham, but I'm in London till next week. I don't think he's seen my message, lol. I'm sure he has. He's just ignoring you.
Probably.
With Hanky, it just goes in one ear and comes out the fucking other, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem we've got.
It goes in one ear and comes out the foot. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hanky doesn't work like normal people.
Exactly. So, yeah, I hope you do get it. You can do your chocolate. Cassie did a chocolate starfish for him, Mick.
Yep.
Really?
Chocolate starfish, yeah.
It's so good. I've gone through like 260 bottles and a 30.
A raspberry chocolate bar.
Raspberry cream filled chocolate bar.
All right. Do you know what a chocolate starfish is in the UK?
Same thing.
Yes,
it is
there's
here.
a reason I named it that. Tim is obsessed with Birdie's chocolate starfish ever since he flashed it on AVS.
More than once.
And thank you for making me choke on my vape, Birdie. I really appreciate it.
Oh no,
Thank you.
there's Birdie's chocolate starfish merch available. By the way, yeah, there is.
Thank you for making a joke on chocolate starfish.
Dude, I'll drop it in the chat. Hold on. It's really good though. Like seriously.
Does it really mean the same as what it does here?
Yes, it does.
It's about hope.
And Birdie has shown it more than once.
It's about hope.
Good. That's all right then. I was hoping we were on the same wavelength because
Yes,
there's one or two.
we're all on, yes. Everybody's on the same when it said last week.
I have talked Birdie
into-
in. Nick, I've talked Birdie into showing off his chocolate starfish more than one time.
I can imagine. I bet he sends it through.
Yeah.
Right on YouTube. Yep.
On WhatsApp.
Yeah. It's common knowledge that everybody's seen Birdie's got a chocolate starfish.
You nearly saw it one day and we was chopping logs outside. Remember? In a skimpy pair of tighty whities. That was it. That's all he had on.
There you
Well,
go.
they're coming back. They're a new thing, you know. They're having a resurgence. Speedos.
It's all right. It's all right if you're under 30 and things haven't disappeared downwards. No wonder they call them budget. Hey, look at this. Look at this. I've actually got one, a real one.
A real one.
Yeah, real Danny.
Nice.
The old Danny box, yeah.
You know what you
I
just
missed
did
it.
to me?
What's that?
You made me overdrip. Because I was looking
God.
at the screen instead of down. And
I've got that
then it doesn't
Nola on the
take a
top of
bit-
it. Look,
oh,
it looks
geez.
smart, doesn't it? I've got some high-end shit
Tim.
going on in there.
This is the wrong show. This isn't AVS, so we don't have to take it to the gutter, okay?
Well, we do, because I was about to say.
We do. We do.
Mick is
Liam
just
said
showing
so.
that, and now Tim is mopping stuff up off his lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
so,
all
yeah.
excited. It splurged right out the drip tip and out the holes. Oh,
This is the Ed Balance one, just to show you that it is. I have actually got one. But you can't really tell a difference, can you? On the fact that has clicky buttons and that one doesn't.
Yeah.
And
I
that's got a
could.
better chip in it.
I didn't make a mess with the fake one.
No, you wouldn't do. The fake one was half the price of the not fake one, so I might as well have
Did you
just
get
had a
that
fake
off
one.
of
Mr.
Paul?
Hinchliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah. As ever, it's in amazing condition. It actually comes in with a leather case that you can put it in.
Oh, nice.
If you're going out to high-end parties and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, very nice.
Well, it
And
isn't an
sticks.
AVS party, Birdie, but it's close.
Hand stitched by virgins in the Seychelles or something. You know what I mean? That's what they do, don't they, with all the science stuff? And they always send you a present.
Oh God.
And
And he
stitched by
sent me this.
virgins, but what he's not telling you is they're
Can I just say to
70-year-old
Mick,
men.
I'm keeping an eye on you, Mick. Mick, fuck you, Mick.
Hello, Steve. he sent me one of these, which is quite an old device,
Oh,
but it doesn't seem like it's ever been used. It's a E8 Pro Mod 101. It's only an 18650. Got a little chip in it. They sent me that RDA
Oh wow!
to go on top of it.
Other
Little
one of those
Singer.
ones, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Well, yeah, because I thought, well, I can't get the thing out to put the battery in, but that's how you adjust. It's the rattle adjust. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you can't even see
The stem.
the join.
Wow.
There's a join
No,
in there.
yeah.
I mean, there you go. But you can't see it. I can't see it either.
No,
They've got that sort, haven't they? The only thing is when you do that, you've got to press it 5 times and then switch it back on.
Yeah. EH Pro used to make some decent stuff, to be honest with you, till,
Yeah.
what is it? They were the ones that Vic sent under.
What were they? Was it a Kelpie?
Yeah.
It's Vic's fault.
Um,
It's a decent vape. You know, it's a cracking thing. I love it, to be honest. Took me a little while to work out how to turn the power up on it. I thought it must just do 18 watts. But it's all about button presses. You press it 3 times and blah, blah, blah.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently, they did a second version, a Plus, which was 27.
It does something really special if you press it 69 times.
Yeah.
You have to get it exact.
Starfish.
Yeah.
Shows you
yeah.
it's-
Um,
Hey, look when I'm vaping in that Nola. You can guess what it smells like in here.
oh, honey berry.
Yeah, I was.
Smells like cat piss and berries.
Well, the cat was in here and he's gone out, so obviously, you know, so it must smell like that. And
Cat
then
came in to check, make sure you didn't get another cat.
he was actually in here, and I saw him like, oh, fuck this, I'm out. And I've got some fruit monster in the other one, so it's not. I didn't make that myself. It's a decent little vape, that, to be honest.
If it makes you feel better, my office smells like maple and bourbon.
Nice.
Cloudchuck has just bought himself. I showed off the Clutch X18,
Yeah.
$39.99. That's at Signatures, but he's bought the Skull Edition for $49.99 for a little bit more.
Yeah, I saw it on
Edition.
Facebook.
I haven't seen it.
Posted it on Facebook. It's nice.
I haven't seen the Skull Edition one.
I mean, I already dropped it in the chat, so they don't have to press it 69 times, Birdie.
Right, do you want to bring it? I don't know where he's put it. Rocky's put it in that the new competition is up, or the new thing is up, because it's the first of the month, or the second of the month today. He dropped it in. If you want to bring it up for the new mix along.
Might go in with the honeyberry. So if everybody else is at house and smell
That
like
is Newsflash. The mix along for
I
January is up and running. Breaking news from our roving reporter, Rocky Juni.
Right, so I've called that up. So let's see what we can pick on this month.
If it's milk and honey, I rebel.
Rebel.
Right, so the community mix along is gummy, chewy, taffy.
Oh, well.
Hmm.
The candy gods have spoken.
There you go. I should enjoy that.
Yeah, so well, it's quite a wide selection of mixes you can do there with those. It's gonna be a good one this month. So what have we got? Also have bubblegum as possible future profile, so stay away from that specific profile, maybe. So you gotta put the hashtag ELR July mix in the title, and then it's just random winners at the end of the month, all for fun. So 2 random winners for a choice of $25 Bull City gift card, or £25 Nom Noms gift card, or a £25 Flavour Craver gift
That's
card.
a new one, isn't it? Flavour Craver's a new one.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so other than the profile, really no rules except for the following to be eligible for the giveaway. Once you make your recipe public with the hashtag, comment in the thread that Rocky has linked in the chat to your recipe, and then you in for a chance to win the giveaway.
And bonus points if it's Star Wars Chewie, elderly Chewie, because he's gummy.
Yeah, and then no judging or anything like that. It's just all completely random, and it's all for fun.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
Should be good.
Martin saying, guys, after last week's advice, use the golden pineapple. And yes, best I've tried yet. I told you golden pineapple is a good one. You say that.
Yeah, the Thai
that's-
pineapple and the sugar loaf are like my favorite pineapples.
Yeah.
So where would you go with gummy? Which would you do? A gummy? A taffy? Which I'm guessing a taffy is like a chew, what our chews is, isn't it?
I would name it elderly Chewbacca
Chewits.
because it's a gummy Chewbacca, and yeah, just have to go for something chewy and gummy.
Yeah, I like doing gummy profiles. When I do them, I've done a wild berry gummy candy. I had to go with doing Skittles as well. I've done,
Skittles will put on it, yeah.
and I've done jelly beans as well.
I like jelly beans. I could
That
it's
pina
right on my street,
colada
all that.
and that tropical gummy candies, those two from Wonder Flavors mixed together are really good.
Yeah, right. My favorite jelly beans, Mick, are the gourmet ones. Jelly Belly, I think it is Jelly Belly Gourmet.
Is that the ones where you can put different ones together and put them all in your mouth?
Yeah,
Used
you
to-
mix up the flavors with the yeah.
They used to sell them at the theme park called the American Adventure, which I think was somewhere near Derby and went bust.
It was American
All
Adventure.
right.
First time I ever
Unpopular
saw.
opinion: the black licorice Jelly Belly are the best.
I like
Right.
black flavor. I like black licorice flavor and everything, to be honest.
Like
So I don't like
Easter,
licorice.
I love just going and buying a bag of just black jelly beans, and I will just mow down on that all day.
I'd go for the fruit
Yeah, you
ones
got that
myself.
from your grandmother, right? Your grandmother started you on that.
My grandmother and my great grandmother and my dad, we were all black licorice people.
Oh,
Because you're
what?
down south.
What?
That's the London dance, not the American one.
Exactly.
Is that where they like it? Licorice down in London?
I don't know. It's big in Holland, wasn't it? Because Hooks liked it.
Yeah.
It was massive
Yeah, it
in
did, yeah.
Holland. Is licorice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salted licorice.
Yeah, it's like their big thing is licorice in Amsterdam. It's like their sort of national, like, you know, rhubarb up here at Yorkshire and Yorkshire Triangle. Licorice were like their national sweet thing. Everything.
I've seen loads of weed there, but I've never seen licorice, to be honest. I didn't see licorice flavoured weed either, but probably was in the wrong shop.
Birdie he says, I like a gummy shop. Old lady walks in,
Nice.
walks down, takes her teeth out, an orange shop, gets stuck at stood in a line, thinks she's going to buy some oranges. outside jail, gets stuck in, sits in dock. Just looks at her and says, "Are you a bit old for this? How do you do it?" She says, "I usually take her teeth out and suck it."
Neil, you better be careful. You're gonna get grounded again.
What?
Neil already figured out the winning combination: milk and honey.
Yeah,
chew. They're automatic win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I buy jelly beans for the I do look at the flavors because I wouldn't want to buy an earwax or vomit flavor one because I just don't see the point.
I mean, those are just
Actually, to
in
be honest
like
with you,
the
I've
Harry
tried
Potter
those,
ones, though.
Yeah, no,
and
I know there was like wasn't there like they brought out a
the earwax,
jelly bean roulette or something like that. I think they had.
Oh,
the
wow.
earwax one wasn't terrible, Liam, but the vomit one was pretty damn gross.
Yeah, they did them
And there
for
was a
that
booger one.
that Harry Potter
Yeah, there's a
thing, innit?
booger one.
That
Yeah.
they
Is it in
do
it?
where you get a wheel, you can
Mhm.
flick it round, and it's like a bus truck trial thing as well. They have them in there as well.
Then you
Yeah,
realize you
but-
spent money to taste these terrible flavors. I mean, why? Why'd you do this to yourself?
I like their butterbeer in Orlando. It was nice.
All right, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
the
sweet.
butterbeer
Obviously.
looks just like the earwax, so you never know which one you're gonna get until you taste it.
I see. Yeah, but the actual drink butterbeer is very nice.
Yeah, you can
I
get
thought
it down. I think you can get it down at that Harry Potter theme down London. Is it down
Mm.
Essex way?
I've not been to that.
Yeah.
It was.
They do a
I
studio
liked it.
tour there, don't they?
I like the Harry Potter world in Orlando. It was, you could thought you was in London. You walk
Yeah.
down Diagon's Alley, the things on the roof blowing fire out, even though it's 9 million degrees anyway. It was
Yeah.
brilliant. And then the buses parked around the corner. I can't remember the
Oh,
rest
the
of it. We actually-
the 2-decker bus, double-decker bus.
yeah, double decker bus, yeah, with the spinning skull in it, and we got on the train to go in between the two parks as well. That was nice. I enjoyed it. It was nice. Playing Quidditch, that was hard work because you sat in a wardrobe, nearly threw you out. It's one of them sort of jobs. It was interesting.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I like the idea of the gummy chewy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
well-
That's a nice little thing.
What profile would you go for, Benny?
Do you know, right? I'd really like, do you know, like the red and the green one, like the apple sour
Yeah,
jelly
Yeah, I
beans.
would.
I quite like the apple sour jelly beans. They're really nice. And I like the strawberry / raspberry ones on jelly beans. I think they're nice as well. Not too fond on the pineapple-y ones. The yellow ones, they're more like a pineapple one. I'm not really fond on them ones. But the apple sours are really nice ones. When you get an apple sour one, I do like that.
Ooh, Benny, the pineapple ones are delicious.
No, they're not the pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
I made a pina colada before I went
You
on
don't have
holiday.
to put them on pizza.
Just a Bunbury one shot, basically, but that's
All
all
right,
I
yeah.
used. Was about 8% of this pina colada. It wanted one shot. It was a concentrate, but it was lovely.
Yeah.
So I've been
Well, they
vaping
do
that.
a-
I'm not.
They do a Skittles one to Mollenberry as well, don't they? Called Skittles.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that.
yeah, Skitter or something. Yeah,
Skittles or something, yeah.
yeah, it's that's a good one. Yeah, like mixed one, you have to push it up to like I think it's 7-8%.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I use
yeah,
them in mouth to lung, so you need to get them pretty strong anyway. But,
yeah, they released a few of them like that.
Mm.
I think the American Cola was originally like a one shot. Then you
I
had
found that a bit
the
flat though.
rock. What is it? Rocket Pop or rock?
Oh yeah, that Molly Lolly. I used that for bloody ever, didn't I?
You,
Now
use
I've
it,
got-
you can't get
Yeah.
it now, do
Yeah.
you? You've got last few bottles of that Rocket Lolly.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
quite a few of them. Yeah. I'm not. To be honest, I'm a bit now where I've had that much of it. I'm like, oh no, not that.
Yeah.
I almost think that FA did it has one too, or it has a pizza crust in their savory line thing, or had one as well. Brian was saying that they 101 has an actual pizza flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll have been probably the one that Les gave me to try.
Oh, I do have news, by the way. Flavora is in production, working on their production. It will be releasing soon. So Flavora will be coming out soon with their new releases finally.
So we know what
And
can
I
we
can finally
announce what
talk
they are
about
yet,
them.
or
Not yet, I guess. I haven't been officially told when. As soon as the production's ready to drop, they'll let me know so I can let you know. Plus, there's another round of release for later coming for testing.
Salchuk has just put clearance concentrates. I don't know what that is. Share Google. Don't know. Massively reduced. I don't know where that's from.
I have no idea. You know, normally with those that's just a link to some of these Google OneDrive guys normally.
Was it?
Yeah, share on the Google Docs.
Well, do you want to click on it? It might be porn.
When I see him out in the wild, I don't normally click on him because it's Cloud Chucker.
Oh, it's an e-cig shop.
Ah, right, okay.
You can't trust Cloud Chucker either. It'd probably still be a porn site.
It's dropped.
Yeah,
so,
so-
they're all. So if you want to have a
s-
look, there's a lot of Capella on there. If you want to bring it up and have a look, just click on it.
There's Aramaxis on there as well.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. If you want to click on it and have a look.
If you're looking for some tobaccos, have a look at Scott Wood. He's still got loads left.
Yeah, I've got that up. I can do a share on that if you want, Benny.
Yeah, you can do. Fiddy says I've ordered 9 different candy flavours, all real flavours, just for this month's referee. I was sure I had what I ordered, but must have sent off to someone when I got rid of a bunch of flavours a while ago. And Rocky's just put in OOS gummy hot dogs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I've got one here that I got from the people in Australia when I bought all those things. That's what I was looking for. Then it's some of that maple bacon.
All right. Did you never fancy that?
I ain't used any of them yet. I've left them just. They're all 50ml. I've actually planned to give 2 away in that thing that Punk Rock's doing. A couple of Australian ones, but I don't think I'm going to send him maple bacon. But I ain't tried any of them really. I just left him. Obviously, with this thing going on, you never know what's going to happen. I just thought, well, I'll leave him with no nicking, and then one day I might need him.
Yeah, you might do. Yeah, definitely. Anky's saying, E6 shop, Benny, it's a shop, lol, Mick.
I got that up. I shall do a quick share on it now. Let's get rid of that. Yeah,
So that's not bad for a £5. I might. I've seen gummy fruits has gone. That were nice with gummy fruits, but
there's quite a few on here.
So are they one shots though?
Quite a few good ones as well.
root beer now, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that chocolate glazed donut is very underrated? Is that if you put that in an ice cream with some strawberry and some gelato or anything like that, it comes out quite nice Neapolitan. It's the only thing it's good for.
Okay.
It gives you that cheap chocolate Neapolitan flavour.
See, they got the Capella cranberry. If I remember right, I don't think that's a bad cranberry at all.
I use loads of that. I used
It's
to make
like
that,
yeah, it's like the ocean spray, isn't it?
yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Cup of Joe, I've never tried, or the energy drink.
I used to put shock in it and then cranberry shock sour. That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
So there's Graham Cracker V2, no idea what that's like. The original one wasn't too bad. Hibiscus. Worth picking up if you like your florals. Orange creamsicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That custard. The orange
Capella
custard.
one.
The Capella orange creamsicle, yeah. I found that out years later.
I always think if they're cheap, though, just buy them, to be really honest.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
you'd always get them in somewhere, won't you? You'd get a vape out of them.
Silverline biscuit isn't great. Cinnamon sugar is excellent. Cinnamon sugar is really good. The meringue is just a meringue.
That Chubby Treats gold bar is supposed to be really nice, is that?
Chubby treats.
That's supposed
What's
to be
that?
like the gold biscuits, you know, the
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
white
the
chocolate
the McVitie's gold bar.
gold bar, yes.
Ah, right.
Buttercream, that's a good one to pick up.
Cotton candy, get in. Is that any good?
Oh, hang on. Flavor West. I didn't see Flavor West. I thought it was still
I think that was good then.
No, I've never actually tried a lot of the Flavor West ones. Because they went through that whole thing, didn't they, years ago, where they got big on the vaping scene, and then everybody started noticing all the triangles and everything else popping up on ELR. So some of these might be good. I mean, if they think you're going to like the flavour, they're probably worth taking a punt on. 50p for 10 mil, pound for 10 mil.
Yeah, so
You
I
know,
kept
you
buying
haven't.
them.
Yeah, that Flavour West grape, I think, is supposed to be pretty good.
If the Flavour West grape soda is not bad grape soda, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are all Jawbreaker.
I had a jawbreaker for years.
Right in with the candy theme.
Well, what is it Flavour West are known for the candies, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, they're primarily a candy flavouring company, aren't they?
Yes, yes.
Oh, concentrate mystery box. You like a good mystery box, don't you,
Oh,
Benny?
I love a good mystery box.
Get some more
Be
cactus.
nice if you ever got a good mystery box because a
Concentrate.
couple of those are
but
pretty
what
bad.
about a concentrate
Oh.
lucky bag?
Oh, a lucky
Instead.
bag.
Shall I go for a lucky bag instead?
Oh,
Get
the
the
lucky
15
bag.
quid one.
The lucky bag's more expensive. It's gotta be
I was
better.
gonna say that.
up.
You can just get more bottles of cactus.
Shite. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's loads on here. The Flavour Max is rebranded, isn't it? But I can't remember what.
It's
Is it FA?
FA? Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there's going to be quite a few on here that are worth picking up. The cold press lime's good.
What's Flash? What is Flash?
Isn't that
It's sold out anyway, so someone must like it.
if I remember rightly, I'm sure it's like a tobacco enhancer.
Right.
Florida Key Lime is good. You like a nice sweet lime.
Mm.
That Max blend wasn't for me.
Right.
What was it then?
Pomegranate's decent. It's the tobacco,
Ah, right. Yeah.
but it's a very, very dry tobacco. You know what Flavour West were like when they Flavour Out were like when they had their burley and stuff like that.
Yes.
Where you mix up the burley and it tasted like you had a mouthful of dry hay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what that Max blend was like.
Mm.
The Vienna cream is a good one to pick up. Gets a bit alcohol-y though, so you need to leave it steep. Couple of inner wearers, couple of LAs. Oh, the banana cream is definitely worth picking up for a pound.
That's clear one, but now
Yeah, that's the clear one, yeah.
Mixology blackjack concentrate.
Yeah, some of their own ones here. Chocolate milk, cinnamon roll.
I
Yeah,
actually bought my second bottle of super sweet ever. That's not bad in
I need
5
to buy
years.
some. That's another thing I need.
Mm.
What's batter up? You just come off that. What's batter up?
batter up.
You donutty?
Mum and pop.
All right. What they got on Mum and Pop? Only a couple.
It's cake batter.
Ah, right.
Cake batter flavour, but they literally just got the one mom and pop on here. Oh no, they got a couple. Butterfly bait. That butterfly bait is supposed to be really good, Benny.
What would
Shredded.
that taste of then? What flavour would that be? Butterfly?
I've never tried it because I was looking at all their flavours, and because their names were so strange, I
Yes.
never felt compelled to pick them up.
No.
There was one tobacco flavour. Name escapes me. It had 5 in it. It did. Someone in chat might know it. Patcher 5 or something like that, which was supposed to be absolutely fantastic. But the only one of theirs I ever picked up was the Caterpillar chap.
I didn't like that. Graham used to rave about it.
No, I love Caterpillar chap.
I've still got some. Only like 3 mil, but I've actually got some. If you really want some, I've got, and it's sort of the name's on the box, isn't it? Really, it's called Ashtray. So I'm not really sure. Well, if it tastes like an ashtray,
I mean, some people are weird and it could taste like an ashtray and they still don't taste it and eat the peanut
Yeah.
butter fudge anyway.
I was thinking, when I don't know, we used to do they used to get cheap cigarettes like Dorchester and things like that over it, and I used to actually like them. I thought they were a decent cigarette, even though they weren't a decent cigarette. They were cheap, weren't they? They were a lot cheaper than the other ones. They'd be like your £8 ones when everything else was 12 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was hoping for a bit of that. That's what I was thinking. But Dark Stars Oxford Tobacco. That tasted.
All right.
But I bought one of them once, a short fill. I don't think it was a short fill. I think it was in the days when it was mixed up. You just drop your nick in. So it would have been a short fill. And I loved that. I vaped it in a couple of days. I was, tank after tank after tank. And I was always going to buy some more and never did.
I don't even know if to still do that, to be honest with you.
No, it was lovely. Hanky, have you manscaped today? It never manscapes.
He's left it early for a bit of friction when he goes to see Graham.
No, he lets it go. He lets it go natural. Like everybody has their back gardens over here. They let them go natural, so all the critters and all the creatures and everything can thrive.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my
He's got a
God.
groundhog living in there somehow. I don't know how.
He can't wait while it snows, so he looks like everybody else's.
Yeah. So,
Ew.
yeah, has anybody been out there mixing? Anybody? Because I know Brian's been doing some. Cloudchucker's been doing a little bit as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think it's important to get mixing, really, isn't it?
It is now.
Echo Dub
It is
usually
now.
mixes at least once a week.
Yeah.
Get yourselves organised. I bought some more PG. I got it off Amazon. It was cheaper off Amazon than it was to get it off.
All right.
Because obviously it turns up. I've got Prime and it turns up free postage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one I looked at, but by the time you added it all together, it was more expensive than ordering it off Amazon, and it just turned up the next day.
I think what is it's on there? Lubrisol's on there.
Yeah, Lubrisol are on Amazon. I'm sure I'm
Loose
I
mill.
think
Loose Mill.
Loose
Yeah,
Mill.
Loose Mill.
Yeah.
Loose Mill. That's they're from Scotland. That Loose Mill.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is cheaper. It's cheaper to buy it from Loose Mill, but for us to buy it from Loose Mill, you've got a load of postage to pay because it's in Scotland. But obviously,
Yeah.
getting Amazon Prime, it's cheaper.
Amazon
innit?
Prime, yeah.
Yeah, I think last time I got a 5-litre bottle of BG and a 5-litre bottle of PG from Lucemille. It was a while ago. I
Yeah.
think it was about 20 quid postage.
Yeah.
Was it
It's
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah. Whereas if you've got Amazon Prime, they bring it for now.
Anky's just dropped teasing that he did the other week when he was on. He said he's really enjoying that, to be honest with you.
What is it?
Yeah, let's pull that
Is it
out.
ashtray?
Do it. It's still private, I think, Hanky, because it's just taking me straight. Yeah, recipes marked as private. You need to make it public, to be able to share.
Yeah.
Well, I do with one shot, so I put super sweet in, and then it'll let you share it.
Leave it to Hanky to try and share his privates again.
So when did you
Always
buy your-
trying to share his privates. Yeah.
When did you get your super sweet then, Mick? This week? Did you order it up from?
No,
when did you
I ordered it
from?
before I went away. I think I just got it from Noms or something.
Right.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm in
remember.
the same boat
But-
as you, Mick. I used up, I think, my second bottle of Super
Yeah.
Sweet in the 8 years I've been mixing.
Yeah, I had 30 mil before, and I just about run out. That was it. So I ordered a 60. I thought, well, that'll keep me going while I'm dead, really.
Yeah, I had some. I don't know where it's gone. I found an empty bottle of it. I can't find any more. So I don't know what I've done. And I got some of that extra sweet as well. I don't know where that fucker's gone either.
Yeah, I just use super sweet, but I only use like point. I've started putting a bit more in because I've been vaping that Onyx for a long time.
Yeah.
So mixes
You
seem a
put the-
bit shallow, don't they? If you're used to that amount of sweetness.
Benny, you put your
1.25.
super sweet too close to your extra sweet, and they liked each other so much they went off and eloped.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Maybe
Got
so,
married.
yeah.
Got off with that battery you never found.
Exactly.
What is going on in your head, Tim?
It's
What's he
your
been
fault.
smoking?
It's your fault.
No, you're not blaming me for this any more than you're blaming me for your nap with Ashley. Thank you very much. Because it's not
That's what I'm doing. I'm blaming this on the nap with Ashley because you let us sleep too long, and I'm still half asleep.
I nearly fell asleep earlier. I've walked 8 miles today.
All
I
right, what do you
tried to
mean?
wake you up.
Just up my idea was that there's a walk from where I am to a village, and it's past a ward, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful walk. So I set off and it peed it down, didn't it? But what I was going to do, I've already done the first bit, so I was going to do some drone footage from there because it's a good area to do some drone footage, and it chucked it down. So then I went I thought, well, I'll just do a bit of filming here, and then I carried on and went and did the second bit, and then it all dried up nice. Got a little bit of breeze up, and I made a really nice drone video just there, and then carried on into this little village called Upton. But that's one of them with the coal-fired fish and chips. It's on YouTube if you look at Upton fish and chips.
All right, yeah.
There's very few of them left in the country. They say they're the last one, but I think if you look, they're not. And they've been there forever, and they've never changed anything at all. Even Rate My Takeaway's been, and the Macmaster. They've both done videos.
All right,
from them.
right. I bet it's quite nice. Coal-fired one would be quite nice.
Yeah.
Eight miles, a fair old walk, Mick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a fair one. I did 18 the other week. I walked from Mablethorpe to Skegness. And that's about the last big walk I did, because for a week, I was nearly crippled up, to be honest. It was too much for a bloke of my age.
Yeah.
But I raised 780 quid, I think, for cancer.
Oh, that's good going. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Really good going. That.
Yeah. But I was absolutely worn out. And the next day, I nearly missed work because I felt that ill. I couldn't move. I was in it. But after about 3 days, first day it was my feet and my ankles. Second day, they were all right, but it was my hips. Felt like I'd had my hips stuck out. And then I was off it again. I was all right. So, but I'm a bit stiff tonight, to be honest. It's a bit of a struggle getting up and down the stairs.
Well, it's because you've been away, haven't you?
Yeah, I ain't done a lot.
Not used to doing a great deal.
It was too warm. I was going to do some walking there, but it was too warm. It was like 37.
Yeah.
You did
It
the
was
sunset,
ridiculous.
didn't you? You did the sunset.
Yeah. I went and did the sunset. Yeah, I enjoyed that. It was nice. But I was going to do one or two bits from the villa, but when you've got two young kids there, you can't do it.
Yeah.
They're always arguing about something.
Went to Benidorm as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I popped to Benny and did one there.
Yeah, I saw you go to Benny.
I took my granddaughter there because she's never been. I don't think she's that
I
impressed
saw
by
that.
it,
I saw that.
but- Yeah.
I did see that someone had put one on a while ago about Benidorm, saying there's a lot of stuff closed down in Benidorm.
I don't
Lot of
know.
bars.
I'm stiff, Mick. Don't know. They close down all the time because it's such a place to make money.
Yeah.
And these people go in there with the dream of, I'm going to live in Spain and I'm going to make a fortune and I'm going to be shut by 4 and in the pool at home. And when they get there, they find out the rents are massively high, the accommodation's really expensive. And the competition is, you're trying to compete with people that's been there, big places that's been there 40 years. You ain't got a chance.
Running your own business as well. It is never. Oh, I'll be able to open up at 9 o'clock and close whenever I want. It never is.
No, that was. I walked past one. I normally walk past there in October when we go up, and it'll be full. I can't think what it was. It's on that video that I did on the right hand side, and that's normally full. In October, they're always in there. That's where they all are, and they're there like 20 hours a day. And there was 2 people in it because it was that warm. It was because obviously I was walking down that back street and it was that warm. People are on the beach. There was people all over on the beach. We went back on Thursday and I just took Lou to I thought we'll go for dinner and I'll just show her a few places. And we went to the place called the Bulldog. I don't know if you can remember it. It's on that corner. We went there and it was like an hour and a half waiting for dinner. And by the time we're done, you can't pay for the parking again. You've got to leave. So we have to go.
Ooh.
You can't just park there all day. You're only allowed to park there for 2 hours, so we have to go.
Yeah. So do you want to share it then?
Yeah. So I just realised what the S key on my keyboard still isn't working.
Time for a new keyboard.
Yeah, I'll do a share screen on that. Right, so it is the knob fudged it again. It's 0.75%.
Oh, this one, yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
But
That was
0.75% vape train Devon cream, which is now Impact Flavors. 5% VSO espresso. 0.8% SSA milky caramel fudge. And 2% whiskey cream from Nums. And that is it.
That would get better with a bit of steep, would that, to be fair?
Yep.
Yes.
It also is a really good mix right there.
Yes. Nice.
Look at that and tell it's going to taste good.
That's a 6-weeker though, isn't it? Wouldn't you thought? With all that cream and that in.
Yeah, cream. It needs a bit of time, at least. You know, the more you give it, the more they give it, it's going to be better. Do you know what I mean?
I'd be vaping it off a shoot.
That's what you do.
I'm with Liam on that one.
Neil's just put one in. A summertime vape I've done turned out nice.
I'll just open that up now.
I've now got summertime posh vape view. Thanks to you, lads, last week. Never
Oh, did
thought
you?
of that.
Yeah, I noticed sneaky name change.
The recipe's for sale for £1 million if you're looking for it.
Yeah.
So this is Neil's Tropical Blast, which is 2.5% SSA Exotic, 2% Flavour West Lemonade Natural, 1% VSO Lime Raw,
It's a cult.
1% Wonder Flavors
Went to
Mango
that for a while.
Alfonso, 1% Flavora Orange Citrus, 2% TPA Pomegranate, and 0.5% of Cap Super Sweet. Nice little summer
Nice.
vape.
I might have to look at that. I do want a summer vape. I quite like. I've got orange custard. I do think that I want something with a little bit of cooling in, and a little bit more in your face with, you know, like a pomegranate, passion fruit. I quite like a passion fruit during summer myself. I quite like a passion fruit, which I think I'm gonna go down that road. I need to dig out my flavour for passion because I had that.
Go on, Benny.
No, I had that. What is it? Passion. I think it was passion fruit that I got from the natural range from Barry.
Oh yeah, I
which
remember
is
that.
which I think it's quite nice passion fruit. So I think I'm going to break that out and do a bit of a summertime mix.
So, lemon and strawberry custard was my idea of a summertime mix.
yeah.
That as a sort of standalone juice that you buy is lovely.
Thing
When I
is, you
first
can't
put the
go
nick in
wrong
it-
with a bit of guava in. I don't think you
No.
can go with that with guava as well.
You could soon pick that up yourself, couldn't you? I mean,
Not-
if you wanted it to taste like
not-
this, you'd have to put loads of sweetener in.
Not keen on guava, depending on what guava is being used. The Flavora pink guava is really nice. But a lot of the other guavas, to me, taste like how a urino cake smells.
Tastes like a urinal, Liam. You can tell us.
That,
Does that-
fresh guava from Cap that released, I think it was last year, that's a really, really nice guava. A really nice guava.
Does that go with your diesel grapes as well, Liam?
Diesel
Ooh,
grapes
yeah,
and
it
urinal
does, yeah.
cakes. Oh, that sounds like a good combo right there.
I'm going to say, would that be your
Like Anky's been round.
yeah?
Diesel grapes and urinal cakes. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
that-
even
that-
the name for it. Liam.
That sounds like a punk rock album.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Over drip Mick.
Diesel cakes. And urinal
Um,
cake. Yeah, he's right. It does sound like a punk rock album. It really does.
Martin made an ice for this heat wave, and I've gone off ice this year. It's just not hitting the right spot.
I think with ice, you've got to have the full backup of whatever is with it, haven't you? It can't just be the ice.
Yes. I do say that a lot of fruits go well with WS23.
Yeah.
But it's
But you
got to
want
be
a
the
lot of
right
fruit, don't you?
fruits. Yes,
Yeah.
it's got to be.
Yeah.
You've got to have a punchy fruit. You can't
Yeah.
just think to yourself, "I'm going to do 2% apple, 2% strawberry, 2% peach, and put some WS23," because it just
Yeah.
overtakes everything. You've got to have full
Yeah.
on.
Weak.
Do you know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
And
And a
And
load
it
of
doesn't-
sweetener.
it kind of mutes them a little bit. And when it does mute them, it sometimes mutes some more than others. So if you put them in even, they'll taste even before the coolant goes in. Then all of a sudden it's out of balance.
Yeah,
You have to rebalance it.
yeah.
I wouldn't even know where my WS23 was. I've never bought another bottle of that. But
Yeah, and WS23 belongs with fruits and fruits only.
Yes,
Or
I don't.
drinks.
Yes,
Or drinks.
yes,
It-
yes.
Don't throw it with creams or ice
No,
creams or anything
no.
else.
Yeah,
Nice icy custard.
yeah, exactly. It's a nice.
I really like how
tobacco.
it gives me that throat hit at 10%. Yeah.
Although
Yeah. A nice
Although-
ashtray.
I will say those clearest disposables that I picked up, that creamy tobacco, that does actually taste really nice, and it has got a little bit of WS23 in there. But the WS23 seems to complement it somehow.
Yeah.
Have you been using that? You got one of them click things, didn't you? And battery click with the battery clicks on with the 3 pods. When was it Expo?
No.
I've been using that since I got it. I'm on my last pod thing that you stick on the side. I'm going to buy some more. It's brilliant, like for going walking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I took it on holiday and I took it like when I went to the beach and stuff like that. It's brilliant. Because if you lost it, you lost a tenner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was brilliant. It was a cracking thing. And I say I would definitely buy another one. I don't know why I think it's this.
Space Hill says, too much guava and you enter funky topical territory.
Yeah.
And Neil says, with ice or WS-23, I get a flavour I don't care for, but I like all the mints I've tried.
Yeah, it's different.
Well,
isn't it?
that can be nice and refreshing, though. Just throw a little bit of mint in with your fruits. As long as they work,
Yes.
as long as they work well together,
I
that'll
was
be
thinking
nice
about
and refreshing.
trying the natural mint SSA and try that in like a lemonade or limeade when I was doing it the
Yeah.
other day. And it didn't do it with my lemonade limeades, but I still might wind up doing something along those lines. I actually like the mint trick better. It tricks you into thinking it's cool, but it's not really necessarily cool in most
Yeah.
cases. Most of them don't have it, but it makes you feel like it's cool somehow, just in the flavor.
You
And
know,
it
like
doesn't need
that
everything.
one from Fluid. Love you, pugs.
I love. I'm still vaping
mean, that
Onyx.
one? Yeah,
Is that in
that's a
peach?
summertime only, man. I'm telling you.
I was beet red. I was coughing so hard. It was so bad. It
What was it?
It is a
tasted
good one.
great.
It is a good one for outside in the summer, though, man. It does
Well,
have that
impeachment.
cooling throat hit.
Is it impeachment?
Yes,
Yeah.
impeachment.
I don't know if I've tried it. I probably
It's
have.
sitting right there for that reason because I was going to plan on using it for the summer, and then we had this heat wave, and for some reason I never grabbed. Well, I was testing other liquids, so and I got to be careful with that one. If I'm doing any flavor testing for betas and stuff, I stay away from that because that one does linger a little.
Yeah.
Mm.
It lingers a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it lingers a lot. You can't breathe for a while after you vape it.
Yeah. Martin, I don't know if they've changed their recipe, but I tried a load of the Noms flavors years ago when they first brought them out, and Mbongo was one of them. I actually like the Mbongo, even though fruits aren't really my thing, and Emma really enjoyed it, so it's definitely worth picking up if fruits are your thing.
Yeah. Laz just says you can use mint as low as percent that you can't really taste it, but enhances a fruit. Cushman's mango from Nasty Juice uses mint to enhance the mango, but it doesn't taste right. Laz, I can tell you now that mango in there is sexy mango. 100% is sexy mango, and it has got cooling in it already as sexy mango. So they probably put a bit of mint in with it, but sexy mango has got mint with it.
Well,
It has got cooling on it.
I released a recipe years ago with sexy mango. It was sexy mango and the orange flavor. I can't remember what the orange one was. It was literally just those two, and I ended up with getting a load of comments saying about how it tasted so much like Cushman, but there was something missing.
Yeah.
So now it was probably the little bit of mint that was missing.
It
Possible.
probably,
To enhance the
was.
mango.
Probably,
Yeah.
to enhance it. Yeah, it probably is a little bit of mint there.
Yeah, so it would have been recommend.
Recommend, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's squids in the ocean with less ink than purple mango.
Yeah. I had the Umbongo one. I wasn't a massive fan of it to myself. That
What was the knobs we got
Bongo.
recently tried? That was we got the rice
I know,
one.
What is it used to do? What would it called? Who used to have fucking 50% fucking WS-23 in it? He used to like the Umbongo one, but I wasn't. It was all right. It wasn't a massive hit for me.
There.
To be fair, it didn't. I would expect it to taste like Umbongo. Do you know what I mean? Lars tried to clone Cushman mango, but I couldn't get the mint right. Probably because it was all Wrecker flavours. That's why you probably couldn't get it right. Hey, Panky.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being
the-
judged right now by a bald man in sunglasses. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's a very aggressive finger point.
There you go. I just found that recipe now, so I'll just give a quick share on the screen for that one. So it was from 2017. So yeah, a few years ago. 5% Wrecker Sexy Mango, 2.5% Wrecker Sparkling Mango, and 2% Wrecker Sparkling Orange. And it just goes on
Not that
and
one.
on and on and on. With people taking it and then chucking other flavours at it to try and bring it around. And yeah,
Yeah. So it probably is that it were recommending it, wasn't it?
yeah, it's probably recommend.
Yeah.
Was it nice?
Yeah, it was nice. I only release my recipes if they're nice, Hanky.
Spencer says he's now stuck with 10 mint aromas I don't use. Anki, what are you doing?
He doesn't know.
Are you coming on? Are you not coming on? Are you fucking just sat there?
He's broken.
Bounty.
Great,
He's
Graham.
practicing up with the grapes.
Graham, if you're watching this, Hanky's got 749
I have two cameras
grapes.
open.
Was it 749 grapes, Hanky?
I'm here.
And
I'm sat here. I'm sat here now.
yeah, I know.
Stop moaning.
And I wouldn't go.
I'm here.
I wouldn't go eating them, Graham, because they'll taste a bit funny.
He's had them all up his chocolate
That
starfish.
isn't chocolate. That isn't chocolate on there, just so you know.
Hello, Steve. How are you? All right.
And
I
like
like John.
John, hope you feel better.
Oh, night, John.
Night, John.
What's up with John?
He's got a headache. He's stressed.
Headache.
Isn't he, lad?
All right, feeling a bit sick.
His
You want to have a
headache's
word with the
name
wife?
is Hanky.
You got a new house yet?
No, he's from down south.
Right, Mick. Good to
So
see you back.
he's-
but you
he's not as
I think you
hardy.
didn't miss the other planes. Night, John.
Are you on satellite vision, Anki?
Yes.
No,
Have you got a delay on your speaker?
I don't know, is he?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't
think
think
he
he's all
fucking-
there.
I think he's stoned.
That's putting it mildly.
Have you took your meds?
It's because he had 749 grapes and he only managed to find 300.
Yes.
no. Once we've eaten them, we're going to go around the room and bend over and fire them at each other. Sorry. It's a mixing show. Sorry, Benny.
Well, that'd be a bit of a mix-up, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Graham, you said that was a green one.
Where is Graham? Is he in the chat?
He'll be in after.
later. No, I'm gonna order some of them Wrecker flavour. I said to you that last week. So when it comes to weekend, I'm gonna order some of them Wreckers from Kings just to see what they are, and maybe do a little mix with that and see if they're any good.
What was it?
know what I
Sparkling lemonade? Was it? I got
Yes.
that. Was actually really good. Really,
really
good.
good. Yeah.
I tried quite a few of them. The chefs wanted me to try them so they could decide on what ones to pick up, and then everything just went tits up. COVID happened and stuff. But a lot of the Wrecker flavors that I tried were pretty good. Their fruits were good. The drinks were good. Their desserts were excellent.
Yeah, I'll have a look at some of them and see what we can pick up and see if we can put some, whether it's worth picking them up. Now there's somewhere that's actually doing them in UK.
Yeah.
Warning.
Do you know
After this trip, do not buy wine from Hanky.
Mm.
That's special ingredient. We know what it is. Do not buy wine from Hanky. I repeat.
Everybody sussed you out, Steve.
I'm giving some to Benny.
It's got some sediment in the bottom. Just give it a shake.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got some bits of brown
They,
floaty things.
they've been fermented. He's just not telling you where they've been fermented.
We haven't stood on them.
Yeah. Oh, dear. So, do you know, chat's been, it's one of them ones tonight, I think, it's summer, in it. You get really slow in chats.
Yeah, you do,
When it
yes.
comes along, don't you?
My videos on
And-
that walking channel have dropped off no end.
Yeah.
And where,
yeah.
You try your
Wait.
hardest and you...
where it's hot, people can be bothered as well.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
And
all
I didn't put it up till late for the start, but yeah, you can tell it's
Yeah.
summer period. on every show you go on, you think to yourself, chats suddenly goes and then they all drop off, and you think, yeah,
they've all got something else to do. They're on holiday.
Yeah.
They've got,
This is
Yeah,
also
you
a
know,
holiday
yeah.
week here in the
yes,
States.
yes, it will be in it because you've got 4th of July.
And I saw Nams
Yeah, yeah.
Nams has a sale going on for it. Bull City has a sale going on. The Bull City sale is one of the best ones of the year. That's a 20% off sale.
And if I recall correctly, doesn't somebody here have a birthday on Friday?
I do.
Don't shrug your shoulders, Liam.
Oh, is it
No,
your
it's
birthday
yours.
Friday, Liam?
It is, yeah.
Oh, happy
Yes.
birthday for Friday.
I pay
Thank you.
attention.
21 is a marvelous age.
Liam's gonna be 21 again.
What you get? Have you put an order in? What you getting? Have you getting fishing gear?
Money. For
Money.
fishing gear.
Money,
Money-
for fishing.
Money
That's
for
a good
fishing
call.
gear.
I did have a look for that jacket. We've got none in.
No, I didn't think it would be. It seemed like a decent jacket, and they never last long if they're
No,
decent.
no, definitely. They've got other shit in, but they didn't have any jackets in.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you go into stuff, you look at it, and it's only in for about a week, and it fucking disappears. But not sold. They just stick it off and put some other shit there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what I find when I go into Lidl and that lot, or Aldi. You'll think, oh, that looks good, and then you've got to get it there and then, or you don't fucking get it. Because it's
That was a
gone.
funny thing.
You got
We,
your
we get
sliders.
the little middle aisle, don't we? In Spain,
Yes.
they've got that outside. Like a bloody, I thought I was having a jumble sale.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, save space in the shop, put all the food in the shop, and then they've got the middle aisle is outside with
Wow.
a person stood behind it.
So you buy your stuff from there, do you? From the outside rather than the inside?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you want if you're going for that, they're obviously doing
Right.
it to save space, aren't they? To keep all the food in the shop.
Yeah.
Just take it and walk away with it.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
it's,
they had some people there.
but it's not the same as going in and custard creams, bread, chainsaw. It's not the same, is it?
Well, what they've got in now is custard cream chainsaw and a paddle boat. Paddle
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A inflatable paddle board.
Asda and a couple of the others have had those as well.
I'm like, where are you going to take it? Where am I going to
Well,
take
you
it?
find
Leeds?
somewhere.
Do you know, on canal? On canal, where they're telling you don't go swimming in canal.
Well, you're not swimming, you're paddleboarding.
I drove down the street the other day and there was
Don't drink the water, Benny. Don't drink the water.
That was where I live in town, and I drove down this little street and there's a speedboat parked outside this house. I thought that's in what won it off for that bloody darts program, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
bullseye.
yeah, bullseye. Yeah, every time
Yeah.
I see something like that, I always say it's bullseye.
Yeah. Well, it was a bit random, really. Down a proper, just a normal little street. I thought I'm going to get a photograph and pop that on. Anyway, I came past another day and he was working on it, so obviously that's what he's done it for.
Yeah. Yeah, Benny, walk in a little for milk, walk out with an inflatable canoe.
That's one thing we noticed in Spain. The prices of food have gone up there no end
Have
compared
they really?
to what they
They've
used.
gone up?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Right.
It's quite. I mean, they don't own what we do. It must be expensive to live there now.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I know we like a good moan about our food prices because they are constantly going up.
Yeah.
It's and it's getting harder and harder. But yeah, apparently ours are some of the best,
Steve-o?
some of the better prices in Europe.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve-O.
Well, their
Yeah,
fuel's
Mike,
Steve-O, you never
1.7
sent in the
litre.
email. Steve-O, you never sent in the email. I
Liam,
don't
where do
remember
you
the
go
name.
shopping?
Aldi, Lidl, Tesco.
You've got to shop around. The thing
Well-
is now, you have to shop around, don't you? You
I know,
have no
I-
option but to shop around.
I
You get
pick
a
it all up
discount
in. I pick it all up in one place, if I can. But the problem I found is we're shopping in Aldi or Lidl. We end up having to go to Tesco to pick up. I just like
Yes.
cat. We get the Tesco cat food and the Tesco cat litter. We can't use the Aldi or the Lidl one because she won't eat them anyway.
You
And
eat,
if she-
you eat,
and-
you eat funny things.
And if she does eat them, it upsets her stomach.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
If we buy the cat litter, she won't use a litter trace.
Well, sorry, but I
Yeah.
don't want to go out to Liam's for dinner. No.
No.
So
But we used to
No,
find
but
that
if you do, you'll bring the wine, right?
What was quite good on ours is they've got the Aldi is next door to a B&M's.
There you go then.
So you could go into Aldi and get your stuff, and then you could go get your branded stuff, like your sauces, like your Heinz sauce, salad cream, things like that from B&M's, or your tea bags, if you wanted Tetley tea bags or Yorkshire tea or all that, you can go into B&M's and get bits from there. That's what we find, because obviously Lidl and Aldi don't do a lot of name stuff, do they? Do you know what I mean?
Well, if they do, it's the same price as everywhere else.
Yes.
With our Lidl, we've got Iceland, Home Bargains, and the B&M all next door to it.
Yeah.
With Aldi, we got a Sainsbury's just across the road from it. So
yeah,
That's not too bad, is it?
They're like them industrial parks, aren't they? Where they've got them all in one.
yes, they do start now. They are starting now to build them where you have got, because there's a new one built up at Middleton by us that they built an Aldi, and it's also got Farm Foods, a B&M, all in the same area. So they are starting to make them where they're all same.
Because what they say is that they're actually it kills the small shops, doesn't it? If you allow the supermarkets to be in, and you've got the parking problem as well. But the other way of looking at it is people just go to the supermarkets and then go home with them.
Yeah.
So they don't go to the small shops either, do they?
No.
Do you think it's a bit male dominant in here tonight? Someone's saying that Lady Liberty's quiet.
Klausuk says they're told to Lady Liberty, she's quiet.
She wasn't in the pre-show, was she, Liam?
no, she wasn't.
No.
I said enough in the pre-show. I don't need to talk now. No, I'm just a little extra tired tonight. We have not been sleeping well, and I never talk a lot, really.
Yeah.
Right,
Neil says
did have oh, go ahead.
I was just about to say Neil's bought a brand new Samsung cook stove and oven. The oven doesn't work. Now got to get a technician to come and fix it after the holidays.
Wow.
That's
So
what
has
happens
anyone
when you're
here-
rectangular.
Has anyone here tried the IVG Summer Blaze
No.
liquid? It's Phrasing's ADV and it's discontinued, so trying to clone it for him so he can get something that he really likes as an ADV again, because he's very specific. That was the only thing he's ever had as a true ADV. So it's supposed to have, it's like a type of lemonade with like a mixed berry to it or something, like almost like a forest fruit or something.
Oh, we can get it
he
here if you
thinks
want. We can get it here. It's not out of stock.
yeah,
temporary
you can
out
get
of
it-
stock. Temporary out of stock.
You know,
It's gone then, isn't it?
it's going away. It's going away. That's the problem. He's got the last few bottles. He can't get more, but that's why we're hoping, because it's a UK liquid, that maybe someone had tried it so they could give us insight to what's in it,
Right. So
rather than have
it's-
someone describe
right.
it like that.
So it says on here, immerse yourself in a refreshing tang of freshly squeezed lemonade, expertly combined with a delightful mix of sweet and juicy summer berries. With each inhale, the coolness of the lemonade meets the luscious of berries, creating a symphony of flavours. Will leave you rejuvenated, satisfied. Get ready to indulge in the ultimate summer vape experience with cool lemonade infused with mixed summer berries.
Yeah,
See-
he said that he gets like a peach out of it. It might be an apricot, but he gets something like that in it out of it for him. And that's one of the reasons why we're hoping someone had tried it so we could verify if that's true or if it's just like, an individual palate being tricked.
As soon as I heard the description, I immediately just thought Flavour West Lemonade Natural. So that's just Sicilian lemonade. And FA Forest Fruits.
2 gallons of
Yeah, that's exactly what we were thinking is FA Forest Fruits. Very likely. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah. Lemonade Natural could be it.
It's 23, yeah.
I mean, you try one of the flavors, summertime lemonade, with the forest fruit mix.
You might actually make something that's better. You might prefer it.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm saying that we get something close that is within that realm of something and maybe something better.
I mean, if he's getting peach and apricot from it, then you can just throw a little bit of peach and apricot at it.
Well, he says peach, but Steve and I were talking the other day, and it's more likely it was maybe using a little apricot to bump those berries would make more sense if that's what they did. Yeah.
I don't know if you can get the complete UK chemical compound from it. If we're being at UK.
There's something about the recipe. Someone else is going to use it or something, so it's harder to get.
No,
Yeah, F-ray apricot, like or something like that, maybe to boost the berries is what I'm thinking. If if it is an apricot, or if he's just thinking it's an apricot, that's also a possibility.
well, yeah. I mean, with the chemical compound list and stuff like that, I don't think they have to actually disclose it. I'm pretty sure when you look at the side of the bottles, it literally just says VG, PG, and flavorings.
Yep.
Who was talking about Audi earlier?
They won't make him give the menus away, surely.
'Cause I did pop into Audi earlier. I don't know if Graham's going to like it, but I just thought I'd get this for us around his house.
Right, so if you go on to
Nice.
IVG's own website, this is what it says. Sicilian style cool lemonade infused with mixed summer berries.
Yeah, that's going to be forest fruits,
Forest fruits.
or it's going to be flavor. I still think Flavor West lemonade with WS-23 is going to be your cool Sicilian style lemonade.
Yeah, this has been out for a while, so I don't think the summertime lemonade. So I think you're most likely right. It's probably the Flavor West.
And if it's not the FA one, then it could be the
Right.
cap. I think the cap is a little bit brighter.
So the electronic tobacconist puts it as red berries and lemonade. That's what they've got it listed as.
Well, the FA Forest Fruits is more of a dark berry mix.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you might want to look at the is it Forest Harvest
Right.
or something like that?
So-
Harvest berry.
They've wrote
Yeah.
it down as close your eyes and bask in Italian sun with summer blaze by IVG. This flavour fuses a zesty freshness of Sicilian style lemonade notes with a mixture of sweet summer berries for your enjoyment.
I mean,
And they've got it down as red flavour profile, red berries and lemonade.
yes, it could even be something like that actual lemonade, like a flavour lemonade with some cooling, a little bit of FA Sicilian lemon. Because there is your Sicilian lemonade.
Yes.
And then I think FA have got a red berry, haven't they? Or you can just do raspberry and strawberry
Yeah.
with a little bit of apricot to lift them.
Yeah. It won't be something as complicated when it
it's
first
not-
made.
Yeah, it's not gonna be complicated. It's gonna be 3-4 flavors at the most, I would have thought. Unless it's being made for them. I mean, if it's
It'll be
being
made for them now. It will
Yeah,
be made, but originally
that's
when they've
if it
come up
isn't.
with the flavours,
Yeah.
it'll be mixed together with flavours and then they've make it up, won't they? You probably won't get it spot on just because a lot of, especially IVG, will have it mixed for them. Do you know what I mean? So they'll have a flavour
IVG has their own
company.
lab, I believe.
Yeah, so they'll have their own thing that mixes it for them. Do you know
Night,
what I mean?
Brian.
But originally, when it first comes up,
Hi, Brian.
say like Brian.
Hi, Brian.
When
Have a great day.
it first did it would be mixed from normal combat, and then they've just
Yeah,
mixed it.
it's gonna be five flavors at the most because they're gonna want to keep their costs down.
Yeah.
They're gonna
So-
want to make it as cheap as possible to
Yes.
make.
Yes. So Martin's just put in summer berries, typically blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, red currants, and black currants.
That sounds like it could be. I think the harvest berries from Cap. I think it's a brighter version of the forest fruits. Forest fruits are more of the darker berries. It's like blueberry, blackberry in the forest fruits. Whereas I think the harvest berries are strawberry, red currants, things like that.
Yeah, the
that'll
harvest
be-
berries would have been out long enough too to be in the original mix. Easy.
Yes,
That's
and
another
it's
thing. That's another thing that having Graham on would have been nice because Graham likes to do that way back machine thing or whatever, and he could have gave us an idea, something that would have been available by the time it came out. Would get
And-
us closer to.
And it's cheap.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cap's cheap.
Ram.
Yep.
Cap's cheap.
Yeah, that's when you said Flavora, I'm thinking, yeah, Flavor West makes more sense. Because
Yeah, because you've got
usually
what you've got to
commercial
think
liquids,
about.
usually they don't go full Flavora
Yeah, but-
right away. Because
No, so what you oh, just shut my phone. What you got to think about is when these flavors IVG first came about.
Mhm.
We wasn't the won't have got them from a flavor company to
I think
make
this
them up
came out
straight
around
away.
2016. I think we
Yeah,
figured out the
so
other day.
in that time, the won't have been having flavor companies' houses make them up as a concentrate. Do you see what I mean? So when
Yeah.
they first came about, they'll have mixed them as in Cap, TFA,
Check-
Flavor West.
Check
Do you know what I mean?
Capella, because I'm sure Cap have got a lemonade, and I'm sure I've seen a Sicilian lemon.
Do I have Cap lemonade?
You should. I think you have all the Cap flavors now.
I'm sure
I
I've seen
believe all the ones available doesn't mean I have.
I'm sure I've seen a Cap Sicilian lemon as well, or lemon Sicily or something like that.
Easier way would be the other thing.
They do a pink lemonade. Was Cap. Yeah, Capella, pink lemonade, pink lemonade, pink lemonade. Yeah, pink lemonade. They do a strawberry lemonade.
Depending on how old it is, it might be worth having a look at
Because
that.
Capella do strawberry lemonade, which Capella strawberry lemonade concentrate brings you sweet, succulent strawberries with a refreshing citrus twist of lemonade.
Oh.
Up.
Is the Flavor West lemonade natural? That's more of that's the cloudy lemonade type.
Yeah, it won't be that. It'll be
Cloud-
like our lemonade, I would have thought. Like a.
I did not see a lemonade in my list for Cap.
No,
Okay,
you're right.
then maybe you missed
There's,
that one.
Benny said they got. Benny said they got a strawberry lemonade.
they've got strawberry lemonade, they've got
Yep,
pink lemonade.
that would work. Yep, I do have the. Yep.
Yeah. So, what about lemons? I'm sure they had a Sicilian lemon,
Oh, it might be under S.
but I've seen so many flavors that I could just.
Yeah, I
be
know it's
getting
hard to
mixed
remember
up,
what
yeah.
flavor house. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemons. They got juicy lemon. Italians lemon Sicily. They do have an Italian lemon Sicily.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's a very likely flavor, actually. Very, very likely flavor.
That the strawberry
Sicilian lemonade,
lemonade,
Italian lemon Sicily. That actually is
And-
probably a really good starting point.
and the harvest berries.
Yep.
And for some
It
WS23.
could be as simple as those two flavors, to be honest with you, because you could kind of pull off a lemonade out of that.
Not nice and simple. They'd only be buying 3 flavors from the same flavor house, so one lot of shipping.
Yep. That could
Mm.
very well be. Yeah. That's a possibility, Deceivo.
Yeah, because they
There you
wouldn't have
go.
gone in when they first started. They wouldn't have gone to a flavour house and said, "Can you make me this flavour?"
No, and when you first start around 2016 time, a lot of companies were just going to single flavor houses and building them out of them, just
Yes.
for quick,
Yeah,
easy.
And they were all using the quick and cheap ones, TFA.
It'd be Cap,
Cap,
TFA,
Flavor
and
West.
Flavor West,
Yeah,
Trying to get the profits in.
and eventually FA too would be the other one possible.
Yeah. Now they've got flavour houses, so as they go along and get a relationship with a flavour house will make them a bespoke flavour.
2016, they would have had to. I would have thought they would have had to have gone to Flavor Art Italy to actually get it in bulk.
True. Yeah.
But they're a British company, aren't they? IBG.
Yes.
So Italy would have been closer and probably cheaper shipping than Capella. But then with Capella, the vast majority, like chefs, noms, they've normally got those by the gallon anyway. So they'd probably be able to source gallons of that from one of the flavor distributors.
Yeah, because like I say, 10 years ago, we wasn't getting bespoke flavours made for them at all. They'd got people mixing them. Do you know what I mean?
There were, when I first started vaping in 2016, the only thing you could really buy, if it was what was any good, would be stuff from the States, wouldn't it? The juice
Yes.
was all from the
Yes.
States.
Yep. That was when the big surge from the
Yeah.
States and the more refined
Yes.
like
Yeah.
commercial liquids. Yeah.
But it used to cost you 22 quid for 30 mil or 15
Yes.
quid for 30 mil or something like that. It was more expensive. That's why I went onto mouth-along vaping, because I couldn't afford.
Yes.
Because the price of cigarettes, it was nearly the same. And then you started getting a few flavours through, didn't you? Some of them were bloody awful, weren't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden there was the British juice, or the UK juice market sort of took off.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But like,
hopefully that'll help you out a little bit, Steve-O, anyway.
Yep.
Fingers
Yeah, I
crossed.
was just trying to get phrasing back into his ADV. It's tough. He does a lot for everybody in the community, and be nice to kind of help him back out.
I mean, you're never going to be able to get 100% on. And as Mick said earlier on, you might even make up something that you like more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I did that with my Ode to Glass for the blueberry cake.
It was all
I-
right.
It was better. It was.
I think it's important, though, that you've got to put loads of sweetener in, because they will have done, won't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how they boosted the flavours.
At least 1%.
Minimum of
At least.
1%. Yes.
More
That's
than
where I
likely.
like it. 1%.
More than likely, it's closer to 2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Most
WS
commercial liquids are at 2, to be honest.
And-
Especially 2016.
And the WS is probably quite high as well.
Mm. The thing is, with the WS, if you put it in low, at least you can sort of work that out. It was more than that. Then you can add a bit too.
Yeah.
But if you put too much in, then you've had it, haven't you? Really ruined the mix.
Yeah.
From the description, I talked to him the other day. If the coolant is in it, it's WS. It doesn't sound like a Coolada or any of the other ices or any of that, because no minty flavor with it. No like the off flavor you get from like the Coolada.
Mm.
So I'm thinking just WS.
Pink grenade cloud chucker is just pink lemonade, isn't it?
That right, Scott? Them little bottles that we're selling with salt.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
I thought it was just a pink lemonade.
Mm. Again, that was quite sweet as well. But I don't
It
like
is-
salt. So.
If it's a pink lemonade, it's probably just going to be one of the better pink lemonades plus sweetener and WS.
Yeah, because they were sort of mouth to lung ones, and I tried a few of them, and you were always re-wicking because it was always black as ace of spades, and after a day.
yeah.
But like dinner ladies salts, they were the same, weren't they? Or dinner ladies, mouth to lung stuff. Even if it was in freebase, they were just so full of sweetener. You just got a day out of it, and when you come in at night, it was like bloody chocolate stuck to it.
That's another way to kind of tell too, Steve. The fact that it's a very clear liquid. If any of these liquids, any of these flavorings we're talking about are dark, probably not in it. You'd be able,
Yeah.
you'd see more. He did show it. It's very clear. It's not.
Yeah, well, I've
Yellow.
just read on Planet of the Vapes, they did change in 2022 the 50/50 version of it. You wrecked your coils in a day, but the 70/30 version of it is clear.
Mm.
So they're saying, had to change it. Yeah, Marty's saying, Benny, in my opinion, some juice manufacturers were better juices before they went big and would have been mixing hand, i.e. dinner lady. Yeah, all good afternoon.
Yep.
Yeah, and that,
Oh yeah,
that's
the older
that's it.
dinner lady versus the later dinner. Yeah, big difference.
A lot of it for us was the TPD that changed a lot of it.
Was it?
A lot of the flavour concentrates, because they had to start scrambling around then, because they'd been doing like America and using Cat V1 in custards and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they had to then scramble around and try and reformulate the flavours to get the same
They weren't as
flavour.
good.
Yeah, there wasn't as good. A lot of them just went.
Yeah, getting rid of the
down straight away.
diacetyl was the big thing, and they kind of ruined some of those flavors as far as I'm concerned.
Hey,
Well,
I-
lemon tart just went real dry, didn't it?
I mean, at least they didn't go the route that food tends to go with new and improved. If it says new and improved, you can guarantee, one, they've obviously changed the recipe, and two, it's smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you mean the new and improved, like when Darkstar took over and remade all those recipes for
Yeah.
chefs? And I've
Yeah.
heard some feedback from them. They are not new and improved. Maybe new, but not improved.
Yeah.
It is horrible when you've been baking for a
Canadian
long time. You
Vapor,
can't
Paul.
get it.
He's
Yeah.
been on here with us before. He actually got some of the Darkstar ones. He thought that was chefs. I had to explain to him, no, chefs is Flavor Craver. And they are when they now that they're switching over, it is actually they're still their recipes at least. But no, the Darkstar ones are not the ones from the site, the original site. He goes,
Yeah.
damn it, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have ordered them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say, it is hard when you've probably had one and then, you know, you get it and it's not the same as it used to be. And
Yeah.
you're thinking,
That's what he was
this
saying. It
is
isn't the same as it used to be. It's like, crap.
yeah.
Well, I used to
I
smoke
forget what he
old Elven
tried.
tobacco, and if you got it from abroad, it was completely different.
Yeah.
It was, to the point where like, oh god, this is awful. You know, that's what it was like. But when you got used to it, you could smoke it, and we were getting it at £3 a pack instead of 10
Yes.
or whatever it was. So you got used to it. But it was different, completely different.
Yeah.
Hanky's a bit quiet, isn't he?
No, I was just going to say
That's a
old
good word.
Holborn. I used to get it in the tins as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not that thing.
Hanky's really focusing on crushing those grapes.
I'm just
So-
messing about with AI a minute.
Right.
Making that
we have
juice.
give you some.
Not like you.
Tim Dart says the Devil Tal Captain Insane or Adam Sandler bottom.
Oh, I 100% Martin. Yes.
Do you know, I just realised
that-
that I've cut off.
The fact that they tried to
Oh, all
pretend
the way
like
through.
nothing changed bugged me.
It's just that the corner of it's a cut off here. Corner. I didn't read.
Nobody
it
said
when
that.
Everybody came in. No.
I didn't
No
say
one in.
that because I'm in the middle with Benny. I'm all right.
I look like I'm in the
Fuck you
middle,
lot.
but obviously not.
You're not.
Yeah, if I swap you over there, you get big now. And Hanky's cut
On a
off in
completely
terms of-
unrelated note, you know, Hanky is going to be selling some fresh squeezed grape juice this weekend.
No, I was
Buy
looking
at your own
at.
risk.
I was looking
buy at
at
your own risk.
escape rooms in Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
50 quid for an hour for 2 people.
I thought the escape room was called Graham's Basement and that was free.
That's why I've got them
Yeah.
That's why I've got them walkie-talkies I've shown you.
It's
Yeah.
Graham that won't be able to escape.
That's what I was thinking. Poor Graham.
What's Benny doing?
moving everybody around for a bit so they all get an equal space. On the,
I
on the
see
space.
you're still in the middle.
It's good to see you here
Yeah,
tonight,
I am,
Cloud
yeah.
Checker.
Because I'm
I've had
Right.
my cut off on that. You won't be able to see
Right.
me tan.
We will go
Come on,
around and say our goodbyes. We'll start with mixing. You just talking a bit.
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all. I'm back. So I'm back for a while anyway. I'm not going anywhere till the end of July. Then I'm off to Guernsey for a couple of days. So that'd be nice.
Ooh.
yes,
Um,
make it a Sunday. Sorry.
No, I'll be back for Sunday. Thank you. So I'm going to have a walk around Guernsey. Apparently, you don't need a car. You can just walk everywhere.
Are you going to get a
no,
thing to put round your neck?
What's that? What's that? What is that?
Do some gurning in Guernsey.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, take my teeth out. Yeah. Apparently, it's really nice. Lou was going over to house sit for 10 days, and she said, "Oh, you're popping
right.
over, so we're going over for 3, so it'll be nice." Looking forward to it. It'll be nice. That. But other than that, I'm here. I might get a walk in round there. You never know. I was going to take my drone, but there's about that much of the map on the top corner that you can actually use. The rest of it's covered by the airport.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you see
I'm
Birdie's
still not
comment?
sending a bottle to Australia. Love you, but no.
Oh, right. Well, Wolfdam can't make that liquid, no SSA. Oh, well. There you go, Doom. So, thank you very much. I'll be about again. Lovely to see you all. Keep mixing, having a go. If you do manage to put this honeyberry together, I think it was one shot from Mollenbury. It's pretty stinky, but God, it is nice, to be really honest.
What, the one that you made?
Well, I didn't make it. I think I can't remember, to be honest. I'm
Tastes
gonna have to
great,
look. I think
clear
it was just
room.
one shot.
Oh, no.
Works
yeah.
if you're antisocial, it clears the room.
Well, my wife doesn't vape or smoke, so she'll not be very pleased with it.
Nectar peach. Super sweet.
See, that's
Yeah.
the vape you pull out when you have unwanted guests and you want them to leave, and you just vape the crap out of that until like,
It's
yeah,
like that
bye.
poop scented candle you want to light when you got certain people.
When Anki comes round, you just
No,
start chugging on
I'm
this.
just going to vape my Brie one that lady did me. Just saying.
Just
That
vape,
does smell
vape, your
great.
vape your coffee one that Graham that Benny really likes.
Yeah.
Tim
Yeah.
Massey won it. That was it.
I'm sure
Anyway,
Benny loved it.
I'll hand it over to the other imposter, Steve.
Thank you very much, Mick. Good to see you back as well. Shame you couldn't get the plane next week. It's all right, but Never mind. You got home safe anyway. It looked like you had a nice time. I did watch all your videos and stuff.
Yeah, it was
And
good laugh.
much love, everybody. It's always good to be here with Benny and friends. Tim, Liam, take it away. Either or.
Go on, Tim, you go first.
Oh, okay. He said 2 names, so I was confused. This weekend, 4th of July mixes on my channel. Go ahead and mix along. Whatever screams 4th of July or Independence Day to you can be a completely different thing in the UK for sure.
We
But
call
yeah,
it,
that'll be this weekend. We are doing a giveaway that I didn't do this last week. Is going to be next week, but we're also doing a thing with the crown system thing. The number 1 crown at the end of the show is going to get one of the giveaways just for fun, because that was kind of fun when they battled it out the other day in chat. It was like it's just fun to watch.
I still
Anyhow.
feel bad for poor Steven. He sent in a super chat and everything, and it didn't give him any points for it.
Yeah, that was kind of BS. He got screwed somehow, but I don't know how. But anyhow, I will pass it to Liam.
Hi, thanks everybody in chat, and don't forget, tune in to Tim this weekend because he's doing birthday mixes for me. Because he said it's the 4th of July, so you know they're for me. They're not for
You were born on the
Independence
4th of
Day.
July?
They're for me. Yes, I was. That day was the day of my independence.
There you go. I'll put your
Traitors
link.
Day.
I'll put your
He
link.
got
American
away.
Traitors
That's
Day.
the day he got out. He got out of that jail.
Links in for Tim's show on Saturday. Enjoy.
And watch Walking with Mick.
All right, love.
And
Yeah,
I will
Walking.
I will pass you over to Lady.
Well, maybe I'll just make a birthday mix for Liam Saturday since I already made my red, white, and blue mixes. But other than that, yeah, I've just been quiet because I got a headache and I'm tired. Don't worry, I'm fine. And have a great weekend and whatever. Bye. I'll pass it to
Yeah.
Benny.
Thank you very much for everybody joining us tonight. Happy 4th of July to all the American friends when it comes up in 2
Traitors.
days' time. Yes, if you'd have been stuck with us, you could have been a UK citizen by now.
Yeah.
If you'd have stuck with us. Also,
Do
on
take it.
Thursday, to take it, yeah. We're talking about on Thursday, there is a charity auction going on. It is over at Punk Rock Vapor's channel. It'll be lasting a while. It is an open auction. You've got to be subscribed to his channel to actually do a bid on it. They're doing some fun stuff. They've got some e-liquids to drink, to vape. They've also got some things to eat and a slushy to drink. So do go over and see that on Thursday. And if you can donate to the auction, buy, donate, whatever, then do so. That is kicking off. I think it's about 7:30 on Thursday. I think about 7:30.
Win this. This is good. This is in the blind auction. You've got a bid on it.
Oh.
So if you want to, I've donated this and 2 bottles of that Australian QA vaping juice.
There's loads of stuff, loads of mix stuff and all sorts going up. So yeah, if you do want to go over and support him, it's 7:30 on Thursday. And it'll go on for a few hours while everything's gone and done. Nothing goes to them. It all goes straight through the page. You put your money in and then they know you've paid it because it gets a notification. So yes. So do go over and check that out. Thank you very much for all my casters for joining me week in, week out. Thank you very much for Mickey Love. Glad you're back, even though you missed your plane. Thank you very much for Mr. Hanky Panky. Enjoy your 2 days with Graham. We'll get to know all about it on Sunday, I am sure.
Is anybody else disturbed by the fact that Hanky just kind of ducked under and disappeared inside of Graham there?
Well, you know, that's because he saw the code BANG20 and he thought the same thing I did
He's
in
in.
DCF.
We'll be
Like the only thing that could have been more offensive is naming Bang Bus 20. I mean, seriously. So, yeah.
Right.
gonna
So
be
we'll see you all again, same time, same place next week. Good night.
Catch you all soon. Bye bye.
Bueno.